for some time. I'll just put a series because that's most likely to change hands. But if you guys want to change another location, let me know. Sif would play Rhahi but doesn't know what location. How about okay. Rhahi, is there a location you'd like to play? Sif doesn't want to play in the game. Okay. Is Mars okay, Sif? Tiny. No point of masquerading. Then this is the only difference. Yeah, come on in. Lobby's up. Okay, take your time. Series is kind of like Mars, but like with kind of like crappy maps. You hardly get any good resources, and resources diminish, and you get nuclear plants, which is kind of nice. You build nukes. Ready up. There we go. So this is Pearl Cup final day. We have Rhahi versus Sif. I think I am an observer. This will not endanger the crown in any sort of way because Cat is leading with 12 points. Her crown is pretty set on Mars, but we're still playing on Mars. We have nukes on the map. Class colony, Shanghai. This looks pretty nice. Some silicon. You want silicon essence? Silicon is hardware, man. I would go for a scientist over here. Grab this 2 silicon. Nuke the other silicon out. And then you win the game. And you get ice. You don't have to care about nukes. Good things all around. Rhahi go for Nomad, which is still a good choice. You can still have pretty much circummonopoly, and they're high. They're not that easily nuked. I just don't like Nomads. That's why. Oh, look, it's even that half price electronics. So yeah, Nomad is definitely a better choice than Scientist. But I don't like Nomads. So Scientist over here is okay-ish. You have to deal with pirates when you ship in stuff, but you're also more nuke resistance, so it's a trade-off, I would say. He's fine at 38k depth, right? Sometimes when the location is that good, right, it's just worth that much money. And look, the Nomad have silicon and aluminum. Where is she gonna get some water? Maybe she's gonna rely on the ice. No, she's going for the high water. Another good thing about Nomad is that you don't have to care about the rising grass price, which the scientists will have to deal with. Rhahi is buying up the electronics. It's just a pretty classic thing to do for a nomad or a robot. Just to buy it up so that, or buy up glass and electronics when they're half price to help you with the upgrade later on. Mine some water for this nice water price. So it costs $8 with too high, right? Rhahi can really fly through the upgrades with no problems. So what Seth have to do is nuke them out, I guess. But nuking them out will make glass silicon awkward later on. It's just not a happy place for him. He will have to go for a slant drilling over here and do some silly things if he really wants to get into the car market, which he will eventually because of his upgrade in the colony. I think it's scavenger spot, by the way. Maybe you can also try scavenger here, but again, then you're kind of also stuck with the nuke problem. Going for a good Rhahi because it's that important. I didn't even see that there's Geo here. Once water crash, you might want to get out water and go into like more reactor and stuff. I know one prices do crash, so maybe it's not too bad. But nuking Rhahi water is also an option, but it's not as effective because you can just, if you nuke this house, you can just change to this one, right? If you nuke this one, it's still low, reasonable. And if you nuke all of them, you can just get out of it and go to ice. 24k for geothermal. Let's see where that is. Kind of close by with really cheap steel, right? And now problem with steel of scientists that you're making steel early on, and steel is not really making money that you can translate into other things, which is another thing awkward to do. 28,000, I guess okay, especially when steel is cheap, but you're not really making money. That's the biggest concern. Some farm would be very nice at this moment. Which right is all in. A mutiny on the Geo, very nice, but you know, Rhahi can just mutiny back. So power is going down already thanks to the 2 Geo. Wow, she got 2 Geo, which is really nice, right? For her, so you can change the Geo. So you could, because you got return the crimp, so you can just return it, or later she can just grab pattern up and go for a Geo from a borehole. Then she can just reuse those tiles because the geothermals are so close. Going for farms, very nice, but also it's kind of dangerous. You know, for me, I might even a bit earlier, right? Just spread out a bit. You know, some farm over here, some reactor over here. You ship it in anyway, so if you separate them, right, then a power surge would not ruin all your production. Just as I was saying. Rhahi is overproducing quite a bit of water. I wonder what's her plan. Well, I guess not that bad, right? It's 4.4 water, take away this 3, so it will be 1.4 surplus. It's a healthy surplus. He's logic 5, not too surprising, with 2 high silicon. That's a really good nomad find. Scientists catch up to HQ4. Medium silicon. It could be interesting. Should be interesting. In terms of the location, other than that nomad spot, you can also, as I was saying, you can also try scientists if you know you just don't like nomads. At this point, right? I think I'll just try to slant drill into it. Yeah, Rhahi doesn't need that claim. She's just using it for an extra claim. Another good thing about this tile, right, is a nomad, you have access to iron, right? That will prevent the iron steel producer doing some crazy iron hacking, which is very nice. Trace carbon, nice. I wonder will they go for pattern out. I think a pattern out would be quite valuable for both players right now. Slant drilling, carbon scrubbing, teleportation, lots of pattern that would help them out. Our high circon is not too bad, but it depends, right? If you think that you're going for a pattern out, right, then just a double geo over here. Didn't even notice that. If you're going for a pattern out later, you might think about slant drilling with teleportation, right? Then you might want to get this tile instead, even though it's more nukable. But we can slant drill into it. Going for hack array, so Rhahi is going for a quick finish. Glass shortage, which is really nice. You have a silicon monopoly. Unfortunately, your opponent gets into glass a bit. Maybe hack cam instead. Hack cam is also very nice because you're making cam and he's not. Carbon. So he noticed the hack. Noticed that Sif is making glass. So she is changing. Nuke's a bit. Yeah, nuke. Yeah, see, there's nuke. So that's why this tile is better. If you compare that, then even if it's nuke, right, then you can still slant into it as a scientist, and you can still use it. But for carbon shortage, very nice. Carbon is easy to produce. Okay. I would actually go for fear again, cam, right? Because I think cam, because we go with hack carbon, then it's kind of like making your cam less profitable in a sense. But yeah, I'll go for and your cam is actually more. Okay, right, he's going for the kill. And cam is actually has a lower price, comparable price, right? I also question if it's worthwhile to the 10% to fly the hacker rate all the way here. Going for a majority buy. Rhahi just have to go after this hack. It should go through. Sell out, sell the last stock, then she will have the game, I think. There we go. Not quite enough, so she's finding that need to hack again. But we should see the game. GG. June 28th. Catland. This will be running. Let me put it down. Nomad and science. Yeah. It's really hard to compete with that. I think you could maybe get expensive working over here, but it's going to be difficult, right? In this map, like the first find is so much better than the second find that the game is pretty much decided on find. But I think you can still somewhat get expensive working over here. It's doable. Maybe a scientist it does. But even if you go for scientist, you can go. Then she just have to deny you or slender it, right? And if you go for expensive, you just have to nuke out your silicon. So yeah, maybe robotics. Maybe robotics will help. Maybe robotics here. But this game is really this fine is just so much better than everything else. Okay, do we have another challenge? Finding is something difficult. It's not easy, but generally you want to first place with iron, aluminum, and water, right? We keep saying Nomad is OP because Nomad has 2 HQ. It's really easy to have 2 HQ and just need 3 resources versus 1 HQ. You have to find all 3 of them. Okay, seems like we don't have any other challenges. I could do some finding exercises. Yeah, I can definitely do that. That is skirmish. AI player 3. Let's go for Mars. Okay, I will. Let me also. I will put brick here.